What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Once again, another quick video. The Focke-Wulf's done, and I got a different little spin on my Focke-Wulf. As you guys can see, I got the black tail and the black cowl on mine. I think it just kind of makes it pop out a little better. This plane has not flown. And let me tell you why this plane has not flown yet. Well, first off, here's the big thing. This aileron over here was ripped off by my dog. My dog decided to have a fit one day and go jump up in the window. And when he jumped up in the window, he kicked this aileron off, ripped it right off, and at the same time, he stripped the servo underneath. So I got a nice FMS servo in there right now. What else? We got two brand new one of the retracts in this, I'm going to go back on my words when I was dogging the version 1 retracts there. One of them's actually working. It wasn't working at first, but I had to take it and do my little fabrication to the end of the strut there, and make the indent a little deeper that catches the catch screw there, and it started working flawlessly. So, and then it's got one brand new retract in it. She's all ready to go, man. I'm taking her out tomorrow. I'm going to do some systems tests with her tonight with a 3S battery. You know, I'm not going to run it, but I'm going to do some systems tests with it, make sure everything's functioning correctly, make sure that the retracts are actually lined. As you can see, this one down here is kind of coming out at an angle like this. It's just a rod. It needs to be bent, so we got to bend that in. But finally, we are at the point where we can actually consider flying this thing now. This is the one that I straightened the motor mount on too. Most of these airplanes, if you look at them, this would actually come out at an angle. And I thought, being my first prop plane, I thought that was something wrong with it. So I filed down the motor mount to make it come straight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 washers and put them on the top right, 1 washer on the top left, and 1 washer on the bottom right. And then what that'll do is it'll give it that pitch down angle again. Not that hard of a fix. It's better than ordering a whole new motor mount for it right now. I just don't got the time for that. It's been day after day of receiving parts. I just got my ball link swivels for my P51. These are nice heavy duty ones, really nice. So yeah, we'll be taking the Focke-Wulf out and giving her her maiden flight, maidening the Focke-Wulf. So that should be fun. That should be a fun day. I haven't flown it yet. I'm kind of really hoping everything goes well. It's been sitting in the corner of my room just because I just had so much other shit going on. I didn't feel like fixing that aileron. As I was fixing it, I noticed that 2 servos were stripped. Actually, the rudder and steerable wheel in the back, that servo was stripped. So I put a nice free wing one in there, metal gear servo. And that wing has a nice metal gear one in it as well. It's an FMS servo, really nice servos. But all the rest of them are all the standard servos that come in it. Like I said, 1 brand new retract, 1 that I just got working. It's got brand new wires all the way through it, like Y harnesses and stuff. Brand new top of the line Y harnesses. I get those from my local hobby store. What else did we do to it? That's it. I bought this thing right after I bought the P47. Sorry, actually I bought the Tempest first, then this one, then the P47. But I put it together and the snow started flying, and then I got the P47. The F14 came right after that, or right before that. So I had all my time put into those 2 planes, and I just kind of set this one in the back and kind of forgot about it. But she's up and she's working and she's good to go. I'm actually going to have the lights working on it tomorrow as well. I was going to take it out and fly it today, but I noticed that there was another servo that was messed up, so I had to pull that one out, re-glue another one in, because these servos in these Dynam planes, they don't actually screw in, or they just glue in. So now that she's all fixed and all the gluing stuff is done, it's just a matter of taking it out and seeing what she's got. I'm going to take the Tempest out with me too, the P47. I've kind of beat this P47 up, and I really didn't want to, but it was pretty much the only plane that I had like in flying condition as far as smaller ones go. the whole winter, so I just kind of flew the thing all winter long, and we just kind of messed her up a little bit. Not messed up to the point where she won't fly right, but she's just all scratched up and dung up, and that's what this hobby's all about. I mean, you're gonna mess them up. You're not gonna keep these things in peak condition all the time. I mean, the hanger damage alone is gonna kill you. But there she is, the beautiful Focke-Wulf. This is, I want to say, the A5 version because it does have the 420 mils plus the 2 machine guns on the nose. And I believe the A5 had that. The A4 and the A5 had the 420 mils. So I believe that this Focke-Wulf is it's a D model, but it's a D. No, it's not a D model. It's a model, and it's either a -4 or -5. That's all I can tell you about this Focke-Wulf in general. I think they modeled this after the A. It's an A model Focke-Wulf with 4 cannons, and the only A models that came with 4 cannons was the A4 and the A5. The A3 and the A1 only had 2 cannons. The A2 and 3 only had 2 cannons. And anything above that, when you get into the D models, like the D7, the D9, the D12, and all them, those all had 3 nose-mounted cannons. So once they got into the D models, they dropped the machine guns and just went straight to cannons, and that was it. Yeah, there she is, guys. A little history lesson on the old Focke-Wulf here, and we'll give you guys a flying lesson tomorrow. Stay tuned for that video. I'm tired. I've been working nonstop today, getting this plane fixed, getting the P-51 fixed. I've just been batshit crazy, man. And I mean, look, my house is a mess. It's never this messy. But I told my wife, I said, just give me 1 week to get everything buttoned up. Let me mess the place up, and then we'll clean it up. My house is actually usually spotless. This is actually super crazy, super lazy of me, but this is just how this hobby is, man. It gets into your head, and when you're working on something, I'm the type of dude that when I'm working on something, I have to finish it. It has to be finished. If I start something that day, it's got to be finished by the next day, or at least up to the point where its progression is ready for me to start the next progression on the next day. If that makes any sense to you guys, I just can't quit on something. And I kind of quit on this Focke-Wulf back a long time ago. And sorry, Stranger Things isn't playing in the background, but she's ready to fly anyways. That's it, guys. That's all I have for you. The next video that I put up will be a blog on the P-51. We'll be putting on the control horns and the ball clevises, and we'll be actually putting the battery to it and firing up those servos for the first time and seeing how everything looks, getting the flaps working. I'm ordering the retracts. Actually, I'm ordering the retracts tonight. So some Robart retracts for that thing. And then they have a set of wheels that go with that P-51, but they're like $100. I'm not going to pay $100 for wheels. I'm sorry. They are nice ball bearing wheels, but I can get myself a set of nice plastic ones for like $25, and they're going to do just as good. And I'm probably not even going to put a retractable tail wheel in it at this point. What I'm probably going to do is I'm just going to put a hanging wheel on it that doesn't retract, because that's another $100 out of pocket. So that's $200 just for a tail wheel and the mains. And it's going to cost me $350, $359 for the retracts that go into that damn plane. So I'm going to be tapped. And then I also have to get 2 low-profile servos to put in the elevators of that thing, which are also, Christ, how much are those things? I can't remember. Oh, they're $98 a piece or $89 a piece. So yeah, I'm pretty tapped on cash, tapped on energy. It's just taken so much out of me. I don't want to build another damn thing for the rest of the summer. I just want to fly. So I got all my planes out, got them fixed, ready to go, and now we're just going to do some flying and enjoy it. It is raining like a son of a gun outside right now, so my runway should be nice and bare tomorrow, nice and ready to go. Sorry guys, I wandered off the beaten path here. But yeah, that's it. The Focke-Wulf will be flying tomorrow. It's maiden flight. Had the plane over a year, and we're just now getting the maiden it. But once again, this is Dave. Dave's RC. I'm out of here, guys. I'm tired. Peace.